Where am I? I'm in a place that looks like a courtroom. Several men are looking my way. The man in the seat of the chief judge starts speaking.
Welcome to Devildom, MC. Oh, pardon me. Feeling a bit shocked, are we? Well, that's understandable. You've only just arrived after all. As a human, it will probably take a little while for you to adjust to things here in Devildom.
Is this a dream?
What a very human thing to say. Outstanding. I have a feeling you might just be the sort of person we're looking for here. I suppose I should start by introducing myself. My name is Diavolo. I am the ruler of all demons, and all here know of me. And someday soon I will be crowned king of the Devildom. This is the Royal Academy of Diavolo. Though we just call it RAD. You're standing inside the assembly hall, the very heart of RAD. This is where we officers of the student council hold our meetings and conduct our business. I'm the president of said council.
Why am I here? I will explain everything to you.
MC, this is Lucifer. He is a demon and the avatar of pride. He's also the vice president of the student council and my right-hand man. And not just in title, I assure you. Beyond that, he is also my most trusted friend.
Flattery will get you nowhere, Diavolo. Speaking on behalf of the entire student body at this great and storied school of ours, I offer you the most heartfelt welcome, MC. On behalf of the students, Diavolo believes that we demons should start strengthening our relationship with both the human world and the celestial realm. As the first step towards this goal, we've decided to institute an exchange program. We've sent 2 of our students to the human world and 2 to the celestial realm. And we're welcoming 4 students to our school, 2 from your world and 2 from the celestial realm. So I take it you've probably put 2 and 2 together as of this point, right? You've been chosen from amongst this people of the human world to participate in this program of ours. You are our newest exchange student. Your period of stay is 1 year. You will have to work on the tasks that you will receive from RAD. After 1 year, you will write a paper about your exchange here in the Devildom. You demon! What do you hope to gain pointing that out to me? Don't glare at me like that. It's not like I will abandon you all by yourself here in the Devildom. You need someone to look after you, and I think that somebody should be my brother, Mammon. He's the avatar of greed, and how should I put it? Oh well, you'll understand soon enough. Here, take this device. It's called a DDD. It looks a lot like the cell phones of your world. This will be yours to use as long as you're here. Now go ahead and try calling Mammon with it. Sounds like you had a nice chat. I would have preferred you, Lucifer. You look even more worried now, huh?
Well, if you weren't so suddenly brought to a strange place and then told that an unfamiliar face will now take care of you, you'd certainly feel anxious. However, Mammon isn't the only one to help you out. Now then, we still need to introduce our new friend to your brothers, Lucifer. And it's probably better that you do that instead of me, wouldn't you say?
Yes, as much as I dread the idea of doing so. You're right.
Oh, come now, really? You should really be honored that you get to introduce such a sweet and charming little brother like me.
This one here is Asmodeus. He is the 5th eldest. He is the avatar of lust.
What? I can't believe you just totally ignored what I said. And not only that, you referred to me as this one. How rude.
Humph. At least he didn't ignore you altogether. How do you think I feel?
That one there is Satan, the 4th eldest of us. At first glance, he may seem like a responsible demon with a good head on his shoulders, but looks can be deceiving.
Ah, so I'm that one, am I? Nice to meet you, MC. I am Satan, the Avatar of Wrath.
The avatar of lust?
That's right. It pretty much sums up what I'm about. Including my power. Let's give a little demonstration. MC, could you gaze into my eyes for a moment? It's okay. I won't hurt you. Come on, don't be shy.
I'll pass, thanks.
Wait, you mean you don't want to? You're no fun at all.
I should probably warn you, MC. You'd best be wary of Asmodeus' gaze. He can charm and manipulate people and use them to his own advantage. If you're not careful, he'll charm you, and once you're under his spell, he'll eat you.
Hey, don't go around saying things like that.
Are you done? Now, there's one there with the very grumpy look on his face is Beelzebub. He's the 6th oldest.
Lucifer, I'm hungry.
That's too bad. Now, behave yourself.
I'm Beelzebub, the avatar of gluttony.
So, there are 7 of us brothers in all, and I am the eldest. Mammon, the 2nd oldest of us, will be here soon. My other brothers aren't here at the moment, but, well, we can get to them later. All in good time.
During your stay at the Devildom, the 7 brothers will lend you their strength. To keep you safe, you are to stay with them at the House of Lamentation.
To keep me safe? Most agree with Diavolo, but that doesn't mean that there aren't vulgar demons out there who wouldn't harm you. If anything were to happen to you, it would be our responsibility. And I won't betray Diavolo's expectations. So, I will do everything in my power to make sure you survive your stay down here in the Devildom. Although we will all be living together, you should still have the means to reach us at any given time. All of our phone numbers are already in there, and your DDD also has a messaging app. Make sure to add all of us.
I'll go ahead and send you a message.
Isn't that nice, MC? Now you will be friends with the future king of the Devildom.
Well, you've got that done now, and it seems the idiot has arrived as well. Hey! Who do you think you are, human? You've got a lot of nerve summoning the great Mammon. Listen up, because I'm only gonna say this once. If you value your life, then you'll hand over all your money now. And anything else of value, too. Otherwise, I'll wipe that stupid happy-go-lucky look right off your face by eating you, starting at your head and working my way down until... Mammon, shut up or I'll punch you. Gah! Ow! Hey, what's the big idea? I thought you were actually gonna give me a chance to shut up before punching me.
MC, Mammon here is the Avatar of Greed. He governs and oversees all forms of it. Whenever he takes a liking to someone, they finally find themselves awashed in money. But from what I hear, if he decides to break it off with someone, that wealth evaporates. They're left without a grim to their name.
And he's also a masochist. That part's important.
Indeed. And it just so happens I have a job for my masochist of a brother. Y'all gotta stop telling lies. I ain't asked for that punch. I ain't a masochist. Mammon, you are going to be in charge of seeing this human's needs during the whole exchange. I expect your full cooperation. What? Why me?
Aw, look at you, Mammon. I'm so jealous.
Alright, then why don't you do it, Asmodeus?
What? Oh no. Too lazy.
I thought you said you were jealous of me.
Just give it up, Mammon. There is no getting out of this. You know you can't refuse a direct command from Lucifer, correct?
But why does it have to be me? What about Beale? Why can't he do it?
This isn't a job we can entrust to Beale. We might as well ask him to eat this human.
Yeah, I can't promise I wouldn't.
You're useless, you know that? Mammon? What? Surely you're not gonna tell me that you object to this arrangement, are you? Ugh, I hate you guys. Every last one of ya. Fine. I'll do it, okay? Alright, human. Listen up. As much as I don't want to look after you, I've got no choice. It's a huge pain in the ass, and I'm too important for this kind of thing. But Lucifer told me to do it, so I will. But in return, you better make sure you don't cause me any trouble. Got it? I won't go along with this. Are you deaf, human? Or are you that much of an idiot? Here in the Devildom, Lord Diavolo, word is law. And so is Lucifer's. And don't you forget it. We have decided who will take care of you. So on to the next subject, your tasks. Tasks? Good question. Your task is to polish up your soul nicely and to acquire the power to resist demons. My soul? Demons like humans with nice souls. Let me put it another way. A nice soul looks like a shiny jewels. Now do you understand? Demons will use their wisdom and abilities to tempt the humans so they can get their hands on their souls. Other demons at Rad also have tasks assigned to them, just like you. In other words, either human will be tempted by demons, nor demons will lose against the shiny and noble soul of a human and make a run for it. You could say an experiment to find out who will win. What happens if I win? Let's see. I will prepare some awards to make sure you give it your all. There. Don't give me that look. Don't take it so seriously. You won't have to do those tasks on your own. After all, you don't have any magic in you, unlike the other exchange student from the human world. So my brothers and I will lend you our power, and you alone. To see is to believe, so why don't you go ahead and give those tasks a try, MC? With that, my explanation has come to a close. But to sum it up for you, you will be an exchange student here at RAD for 1 year, and you must do your tasks. Your task consists mainly of dance battles, and as you have no magic power, we will lend you a hand. If you want to use our power, you will have to use special cards. If you can summon those cards through the app called Nightmare. And when your exchange period comes to an end, you are to submit a paper about your stay here in the Devildom. It's as easy as pie, don't you think? I want to make one thing clear right now. Don't blame me if someone gets eaten, 'cause it ain't my fault.
Lucifer, I'm hungry.
That's too bad. Now behave yourself.
Oh.
Let me go home. That's unfortunately not an option. You were chosen. That is something you can't change.
MC, from now on you will be living in the House of Lamentation. You'll be staying there with Lucifer and his 6 younger brothers. Humans, angels, demons. I imagine a universe where each accepts the other, where we are all brought together as friends. This is my dream, and I'm asking you to be the foundation for it. 1 year. That's all I ask of you. Good luck, MC.
Ugh, I can't believe this. All of the rotten luck. Why should I have to look over some human? It's insulting. That's what it is. That rotten bastard. Does he think he can scare me into doing whatever he wants? Just so we're clear, it's not like I can't say no to Lucifer, okay? I only agreed to babysit you because, anyway, it doesn't matter. So just don't go thinking I'm not scared of Lucifer or anything, because I'm not. Honestly, I don't really care. What? Oh, now you're really in for it. Although, come to think of it, I'm surprised you've got the guts to talk to me like that. You're not scared? I mean, I am a demon. You get that right? You're one strange human. I'll give you that. Ugh. Whatever. Let's just move on. This is the House of Lamentation. It's one of the dorms here at RAD. Well, it's not just one of the dorms. It's the dorms reserved for student council members. Lucifer, Asmo, and all the others take every chance they can get to insult me, calling me scum, saying I'm a money grubber and stuff. But I'm an officer of the student council, same as them. The elite of the elite. The top of the RAD social pyramid. In other words, I'm a big shot. A real big shot. Like, even regular big shots are impressed by what a big shot I am. So, don't you go thinking that I'm just some ordinary demon. I'm nothing like those other peons walking the halls here. By the way, Diavolo is more of a big shot. He's so important that he's got his own castle. That's why he doesn't live here with us. Anyway, the longer and shorter of it is that us 7 brothers all live here together. Now, it's time to show you to your room. There's a bulletin board nearby. One of the flyers on it is an advertising and open for a part-time position. Hey, don't you just stand there with your jaw open. Hurry up or I'm going to leave you behind. If there's something you want to ask me, you best do it now. Nope, nothing in particular. Fine then. Now, I'm going to give you a piece of advice, so listen up. If you want to survive even a day here in the Devildom, you better listen real close to what I'm about to say. If it ever looks like a demon is about to attack you, run away. Either that or die.
How about this? I vote for you to die, Mammon.
Levi! Listen up, human. This here is Leviathan, the avatar of envy. He's the 3rd oldest of us brothers. Since his name's sorta hard to say, you can just call him Levi. Okay then, let's move on.
Mammon, give me back my money, then go crawl in a hole and die.
Come on. I told you I'd get it to you. I just need a little more time. And you still want me to die even after I give it back? That's real harsh, Levi.
You need a little more time? How much more?
A little more time, okay? A little more means a little more.
You've been telling me that for the last 200 years, Mammon.
Hey, no, it hasn't been 200 years. It's been 260. Get it right, Levi.
Unbelievable. Seriously, Mammon, you're...
I'm what? Scum? Is that what you're gonna say?
You're a lowlife and a waste of space.
Hey, come on. That's even worse.
Whatever. Just give me back my money. I needed to buy the Blu-ray box of the set Journey to the Devildom, The Tale of Little She-Devil and Her Reluctant Companion. The initial round of copies include promotional tickets to a live event as a special bonus.
I've got no idea what you're talking about, Levi. But it doesn't matter, because I don't even have the money to give you. How am I supposed to give back money I don't have? Huh?
So then, you're telling me you refuse to pay me back?
What? You looking for a fight? Is that it? Don't say anything. Just watch him wait. Listen here, human. You remember my advice before about what to do when a demon attacks? Well, you're about to witness that for real, so it's time for you to die, because it's either you or me, and it ain't gonna be me.
Hold on. I thought your advice was to either run away or... What? Damn it, Mammon, that ass. He ran off. Do you realize what just happened? Mammon used you as a distraction to get away from me. Or maybe I should say he used you as a sacrifice. I'll admit that Mammon is one of the scummiest scumbags you'll ever meet. A total lowlife. But still, that was pretty dumb of you letting him use you like that. This is exactly what humans are. Wait a second. Humans. Yes, that's it. Suddenly, I've got an idea. Listen, are you free right now? Of course you are. You've gotta be, right? You know what? Never mind. Either way, you're coming with me.
Hey, suddenly remember I have some business I gotta take care of, so if you need something, just ask Levi. Oh, and just make sure, don't go around telling stuff to Lucifer. You got that? Okay.
What's that now? You want to know why I looked around to see if anyone was watching before I closed the door? Why do you think I did it? Isn't it obvious? Imagine what would happen if someone saw me inviting you into my room. A human who doesn't even look like an otaku, but a normie. You know what people would say, right?
Are you worried that people might gossip?
Of course not. That's crazy. There's room in my heart for only one person, and she's animated. I'll always stay faithful to my dear, sweet Ruri-chan. Always. Why would people gossip? I mean, me and some non-otaku, some normie? And for that, a 3-dimensional one from the real world. That's insane. That's what it is.
The bookcase is full of thick hardcover books as big as encyclopedias. The Tale of the Seven Lords. The Lord of Shadow Awakens.
What is it, human? What are you looking at? Wait, that looks like The Tale of the Seven Lords. Are you a fan of that too?
Huh? Never heard of it.
Excuse me? You don't know TSL? And you call yourself a human? Just how clueless are you? How could you not know? Just the fact that you don't know TSL alone is proof that you've been wasting your life. So I'm going to do you a favor and teach you about TSL. Make sure you pay attention. The Tale of the Seven Lords, otherwise known as TSL, is a series of fantasy novels written by Christopher Pugat. It's a heroic epic spanning 138 volumes, and it's the most widely read fantasy series in the world. There are even theatrical versions, an animated series, and feature films, too. And it's been translated into a total of 128 different languages. The 1990s theatrical version was an utter disaster, owing to the fact that they added several characters that were not present in the original manuscript. At the time, I was like, this producer totally needs to crawl in a hole and die. But then the 2015 version came out, and it was amazing. Better than amazing, if you ask me. It showed that needlessly having a female lead in there alongside Henry was a bad idea. That's not what he needs. What he needs is a friend who really understands him. And the 2015 version proved that. Also, the most vital element of the story is that each of the seven lords is so unique. They're all so interesting in their own peculiar way. That's what makes TSL so great. The lords are all brothers. The oldest is called the Lord of Corruption. He doesn't come across as being so bad at first, but he's always plotting and planning in secret. The second oldest is the Lord of Fools, a scumbag who will do anything for money. The third oldest is called the Lord of Shadow, a brooding recluse. The fourth oldest is known as the Lord of Mask. He masquerades as high status, upstanding member of society, but underneath it all, he's an inhumane monster. The fifth oldest, the Lord of Lechery, only ever thinks of sex. The sixth oldest is the Lord of the Flies, and he only ever thinks of food. And there's a seventh oldest, called the Lord of Emptiness. He's weird. You never know what's running through his head. It seems most people like the oldest lord, the Lord of Corruption, the best. Everyone always talks about how great he is. But not me. I like the third lord way more. Of course, I like Henry too. He's the protagonist. He's also as great as the third lord. The second lord is total scum, a hopeless degenerate that leads a life of extravagance and indulgence. He's always causing trouble for the third lord. He's got these magical pigs that can give birth to solid gold piglets, and he treasures them above all else. So Henry goes and talks to the pigs and using his wit and powers of persuasion, he convinces them to leave with him. Then he leads every last one of them away and presents them to the third lord as a gift. Wow, I mean, they're such good friends. You can almost feel it. It's enough to make you cry. Oh, and then there's that one really awesome moment when the two of them realize they both like and respect each other, and they high five. I just love that part, you know? I wish I could have a moment like that. I wish I could be like the third lord, and maybe a recluse like him, but we're totally different, because he's got an amazing friend like Henry. Check it out. See that goldfish in that tank there? He's actually named Henry. I love TSL so much that I couldn't help naming him after the main character. But I can't really high-five a goldfish, can I? The original author of TSL, Christopher Puget, he's actually a human, you know? That's why I'm so jealous of you guys. Humans are so lucky. You've got subscription services that let you watch your favorite anime anytime. You can go to Akihabara whenever you want. Why do only you guys get to experience all the good stuff? I mean, humans' whole concept of pleasure originally came from us demons, you know? We gave it to you. So why can't we have a little of that back now, huh? I mean, I want to be able to go to a Japanese maid cafe too. I want to hear the maids welcome me as if I'm a master of the house, to have them draw ketchup hearts on my fried rice omelet, to experience the magic of it all. I want to cosplay as Henry and then go stand in the center of Akihabara, or maybe under that one building in Tokyo that's shaped like upside-down triangles. And once I'm there, I want to perform Henry's super powerful signature finishing move for all to see and see that incantation that goes with it. I want to shout it at the top of my lungs. Actually, you know what? I want to be Henry.
Right, scroll the normie. Who needs them?
Yeah, screw 'em. Alright, enough. This is starting to depress me. Anyway, I didn't bring you here to tell you about TSL. I don't think there's any harm in just coming out and saying what you already know is true. Mammon is a complete and utter scumbag. It's very important that you understand this, so I'll say it one more time. Mammon is a hopeless, worthless scumbag. I lent that scumbag money, and now I want him to pay me back. But being the scumbag that he is, he won't do it. I wish I could force him to, but despite what a rotten waste of space he is, Mammon's still the second oldest. As the third oldest, no matter how hard I try, I don't stand a chance against him. You say you want to know how Mammon and I first became enemies? Well, it's a long story, but sure, I'll tell you, human. Once, a long time ago, Mammon won a prize in a convenience store promotional campaign. If you bought something, they let you reach into a box and pull out a piece of paper that told you what you won. And the prize Mammon won was a Seraphina figurine, something I would have died to have. But despite the fact that Mammon had no interest in it at all, he refused to give it to me. Why, you ask? Because I wanted it. That's it. That's the only reason. I wanted it, and he said no just to torment me. I mean, how awful is that? So I got to thinking, Mammon's going to end up treating Seraphina like some random piece of junk. That much is a given. I can maybe handle it if he at least leaves her in her original packaging. But what if he actually takes her out of the box? He might just do it, and if he does, he'll get dust on her, won't he? I decided I had to save Seraphina. So I snuck into Mammon's room in the middle of the night. And what do you think I saw there? You're not gonna believe it. He didn't open the box. No, it's way worse than that. He hadn't even taken it out of the plastic convenience store bag, which he tossed on the floor of his room. The floor! He actually left Seraphina on the floor. The queen of the high elves herself. Sure, she seems cold and prideful at first, but once you get her alone, you'd find out that she really wants affection. She just doesn't know how to admit it, and it's so cute. Yet Mammon just threw her on the floor, and I don't think he cleaned it in 3 months. It was covered in junk. Old empty cup ramen containers, tissues with dried snot, and boogers in them. Stuff was strewn everywhere, and there she was, lying there amongst all of that, on the floor. Tossed aside like so much junk. How could he? It was so awful that I just lost it and flew into a rage. I walked straight over to Mammon, who was lying on his bed asleep. Then I raised my leg up into the air over him and brought my heel down on his stomach as hard as I could. But the next thing I knew, he wasn't there on the bed anymore. It all happened so fast. He moved with incredible speed. He grabbed me, picked me up, and slammed me headfirst onto the floor in a pile driver. And the worst part of it is that he was stark naked. As I started to lose consciousness, I remembered thinking, why does he have to sleep in the nude? He could at least put on some underwear. I don't remember anything else after that. You've seen just how fast he is yourself, haven't you? No one aside from Lucifer or Beale has that kind of speed. But if, say, a human made a pact with Mammon and bound him to their service, then he'd have to do whatever that human told him to. Which means that if you make a pact with Mammon and then ordered him to give me back my money, he wouldn't have any choice but to do it.
What's a pact?
A pact with a demon. Haven't you seen that in the movies and such? The demon lends his strength to a human to make their wish come true in exchange for their soul.
I don't want to give up my soul.
That isn't always necessary. It depends on what's in the pact. But, well, you need to give something to the demon to make it worth the exchange, so it's pretty much inevitable. If you don't want to give up your soul, then I'll tell you how you can negotiate with Mammon. Also, I'm sure it would be useful having him as your servant. I mean, despite how awful he is still a powerful demon. But I bet you feel worried, being dragged down here to Devildom and all. So, I don't think it would end up being a bad deal for you, either. Don't you agree?
How would I go about doing that?
I'll take it. This means you think this plan of mine could work, right? Excellent. You may be a human, but still, you show some promise. Regardless, if I'm being honest, I don't really care what you think. What's important is that I have a plan, and I'm going to explain it to you now. So shut up and listen. If you just walk up to Mammon and ask him to make a pact with you, he'll never agree. No, you need some leverage. A bargaining chip. You're going to offer him something in return. Something he wants so badly, he'd do anything to get it.